Welcome back to my channel, everyone, for a brand new movie review. And earlier today, I went to the movie theater and saw the brand new comedy crime film starring Jennifer Coolidge, Bill Murray, and Pete Davidson called Riff Raff. And I did an earlier reaction earlier this week to it. Um, it was quite an interesting film, I thought. Out of all the other films I could maybe have chosen to watch this weekend, this was a film that I really wanted to see. I liked the casting that was in it, and just the concept of it's a new crime film, but in this like comedy aspect with Jennifer Coolidge, of course, just her being in this film, and amazing performance, I would have to say, from her. One of the best performances out of the film, especially by the third act and everything going on. Amazing stuff. Even all these other characters in this film, besides Jennifer Coolidge, with Bill Murray as like the lead antagonist of this film, along with Pete Davidson, they gave quite a good comedic performance with their just gangster murderous role, but they were also intimidating, honestly, as characters. This film got very serious, honestly. Like, the trailers made it seem more of a comedy than it was, but I think that was just because of the style of comedy that they were focusing on Jennifer Coolidge on. But even with her, like, outside of those scenes that they show in the trailer, like, all of her other scenes were really serious in tone. It's just the situation that they're in and just everything, and the characters that they're playing, of course. But this film was quite an interesting film. I like a normal film like this, I don't think I would normally see in theaters, but this one I thought was very worth it. There was, I think, 4 other people in the theater besides me, so up to 5-6 of us in there. But I was the only one who's up kind of more by the screen. I chose like the 3rd row closest, and it was really good just being focused on this. And I don't think I had a movie feel like this since I saw The Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim, honestly. And I really had fun with this movie. The theater I went to, quite an interesting theater. Very more old school style with how you like approach the box office and everything versus what I know. But a lot of interesting stuff at this theater going into it, even just made a good experience, I thought. But Riff Raff, a good crime film. Like, I don't think I've seen a lot of crime films like this where it's with gangsters and just not like assassins full on, but like hitman, stuff like that, where it's mixing with that comedic element to kind of lessen that tone, make it not feel serious, but in the end the plot of the whole film was so serious, like a murder revenge for the antagonists, kind of sorts. At least without going further into the plot and the spoilers. But all these characters, big starring cast. We had Gabrielle Union in this film. Like I said, Pete Davidson. Also, we had who were they? Louis Pullman. He's going to be Sentry in the Thunderbolts from Marvel upcoming this year. Like, I thought that was a good choice, and like his hair, everything, like very different from what I've seen him previously in. Very more of a mature actor, it seems like he's grown into. And then just all these other people, Jennifer Coolidge, I think a lot of the stuff maybe from her working on The White Lotus maybe paid off or something, but I don't know. Like, this film was so good, like with how they were portraying everything, from the story, with it being like just feels like it's around Christmas and New Year's also, so I thought that kind of gave an interesting extra feel to the film with everything going on being around the holidays. And then just the adultness of this film, just how adult it feels in this story. And then the main character actually isn't even like Jennifer Coolidge. It's this one, he's barely even shown in the trailer, which I thought was kind of smart marketing, giving us like a false main character. But even though all these big name people, like, they're in the film, like, but they're not like the center character that we're focused on. It's this one guy named DJ in the film, who I don't know the actor, unfortunately. I'll have to look that up. But he did an amazing job with what he's doing. He's learning as a character, and just how he deals with the things that are happening, and just the overall turnaround of the film, I thought it played really well. But one thing I'll say, the ending was I don't think it was confusing. I feel like the payoff of stuff is like, okay, like, when no one's talking about this now, Kind of like after this whole just big climax, it's like, okay, we're just going back to normal life and stuff. No one's wording this, but you can kind of tell there's a weird tension between some of the characters still by the end of the film, to where it's like the problems are not really resolved fully, but not as much there, if that makes sense. But this film, I had really good fun time with this. I don't know when the next time I'll see a film like this that's not like a big blockbuster, honestly. This casting, I think, really made it work with it having that thriller aspect for this. Just a comedy, crime, thriller, everything mixed in. Like I said, Bill Murray also being a part of this, like the main villain, pretty much. A bit intimidating, honestly, with just how he performs. Even though it's Bill Murray, like it's still like a Bill Murray character, but like a more mature, like intimidating, like serious character. I don't really know like how to word it that way, but really good movie. I recommend this film. So if you guys have the chance, go check this film out before it leaves theaters. I don't know how long it's gonna be in, because it's a bit also of a indie film. Even with it being having that big star cast, it is more on the indie style of production, I would say. But good film also if you want it. Watch it around the holidays, even though like Valentine's just happened. But a really good thing I watched today. I recommend everyone. So let me know your guys' thoughts if you have seen this film yourself, and if you are planning on it, maybe. So thank you for doing this review, and tune in for more things I'll be posting here, and take care, everybody.